What's the business? You already know who it is. You already know what time it is. It's your folk, International Keys. And I'm so excited. Why? Because today is our very first episode of Get On Your Mark. Yeah, on this Monumental Monday, today is the very first episode of Get On Your Mark. Get On Your Mark is a dynamic series aimed at pointing you in the right direction and giving you the necessary tools to fulfill your purpose in Him. So check this out. We get ready to get turned up. You will be empowered to do what you're supposed to do, not just doing it all the time what you want to do. And I'm telling you, if you're willing to apply what you learn in these videos and these audios, if you're willing to apply what you learn, you can be the best at what He's called you to do. You understand? So before I go on a little bit about myself, my name is Marquise Trent. Please call me International Keys. And I'm an educator, I'm an empowerment speaker, coach, motivator, things of that nature. And I'm here to fulfill my purpose and giving of myself, that you can be who you call to be. So let's get right into it today on this Monumental Monday, and of course our Thursdays are Thriving Thursdays. On today, this Monumental Monday, we're going to be talking about a few things. Today is foundational, and that's back to the basics. Back to the basics. You always hear about back to the basics. Well, today you're going to hear about back to the basics, but I'm going a little deeper. I'm not your average or like the other motivators or empowerment speakers that do their thing, and I love them all, God bless them. You know, everybody is everybody, and I appreciate quite a few of them, and I've watched and listened to quite a few of them over the years, and they have empowered me to be the best that I can be. But I'm a little different. I'm me, I'm in my own lane, and I'm cool with that, all right? So check this out. I want to tell you who you really are. You know, who are you? You know, ask yourself or look in the mirror. Who are you? Not what's your name, where you're from, and things of that nature, but who are you? You're a human being. I'm a human being. And a human being are made up of 3 parts. As you may know, if you'll hear me referring to Him, I will tell you I ain't ashamed to say Jesus Christ of Nazareth, God in the flesh. That's who I represent, and that's who I'm about, and that's what I'm about. So don't ever get it misconstrued. I'm not just going to say God. I'm going to say Jesus Christ, who is my God, and I feel is who God really is. And you know, time tells all. Don't want to get too far into that right now, but know without a shadow of a doubt, that's who I represent. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, that's my God. So, we're 3-part beings. We spirit, we soul, and we body. What is your spirit? Your spirit is what gives you life. Your spirit is that formless energy, that formless force that's within inside you that causes you to breathe. That's that breath. The breath of life was breathed inside of every person. That's how we all can live. We live it because we have breath. And that's who your spirit is. That's part of you. You're 3 parts. Spirit, you soul, and you body. I know sometimes you hear people say mind, body, and soul, but we spirit, we soul, and we body. And a lot of times these words are used interchangeably. The word spirit and the word soul can be used interchangeably. You understand? So check this out. Spirit is what gives you that life. That's that force within you, that breath that God breathed inside Adam's nostrils that we all have, which gives us life. Now check it out. Next very important thing, and that's your soul. Your soul, like my soul, is your mind, your will, your intellect, your emotions, your appetites, your affections, and your desires. That's 7. Your mind, your will, your intellect, your emotions, your appetites, your desires, and your affection. That's what makes up the soul. That's what makes up the person. You know how you study hard and you do a test and you feel exhausted? Why? Because I was thinking about that thing, and you actually exert or you exercise the aspect of your soul. That's where we get the word psyche, and we get the word psychology, and psychiatrist, and psychiatric, things of that nature. P-S-Y-C-H, psych. That's the mind. That's the soul. The study of the mind, psychology. So again, the soul is the mind. That's the will. You can choose right, you can choose wrong, you can choose left, you can choose right. That's your will. Your intellect, your capacity of thinking and reasoning and things of that nature. Your emotions. You already know how serious emotions are. Emotions are your feelings and things of that nature. Your appetites. What is it that you're hungry for? Are you hungry for accomplishment? You hungry for relationships? You hungry to be more in life? What is it that you have an appetite for? Success? Your mind, your will, your intellect, your emotions, your appetite. appetites, your desires. What is it that you desire? What is it that you want? What is it? Your desires are very important. Your mind, your will, your intellect, your emotions, your appetites, your desires, your affections. The affections are an aspect of the soul. When a person says we show affection, you're utilizing your soul to show love and to want to embrace and to be a part of. Set your affections. Your affections is an aspect of your soul. It's the deeper desires of your inner being. Your soul is considered your inner man, the inner you. These are very important things. So you don't just look in the mirror and think that's all that you are. It's a body. You're not. You're a spirit, you're a soul, and a body. And those three come together to make you. So I don't want you to ever think differently. In your body, this is what you see. You see the body of International Keys. You see my body right now. But you're hearing my soul. And I'm alive because of my spirit. Now, not to get too technical into the teaching aspect of the theology, because I do have other channels for that as This Ain't Church, when I do more teaching on a truly biblical ministerial type of scenario, rather. But this is just kind of straightforward. This is kind of straightforward to empower you to do the things that you needed to do. But of course, I can't be who or what I am without God in it. So, spirit, soul, and body. Body is this casing that you're seeing right now. Body is this shell that you're seeing right now. Body is the house or the tent or the temple for my spirit and my soul. Your spirit and your soul. That's what the body is. So the spirit gives it life. The soul is the consciousness, the reasoning aspect, and the body is the house. All this is the house. But you got to work out. You got to keep yourself in shape, eating, exercising, doing the whole thing like that. So, quickly, we got 3 more things I want to touch about. Now we understand that we're a spirit, we're a soul, we're a body. That's what makes up a human being or a living soul. Then you got to understand what you're here for. You got a purpose. Every individual has a purpose. Do you know what yours is? Are you living or are you just existing? Do you work hard every day, making somebody else rich, never feeling fulfilled, never feeling loved, never feeling fulfilled? You can have a whole bunch of money, but you're not fulfilled. You can have a whole bunch of friends, but you're not fulfilled. You can have a whole bunch of cars, but you're not fulfilled. A lot of stuff, but you're not fulfilled. You have to be fulfilled. And that comes from fulfilling or completing your purpose, your mission. Why are you here? Why are you on this planet? Your mama and daddy met for a reason. Now you got to find out what that is. And I'm going to tell you, from being where I've been and coming from where I'm coming, doing all that I've done, and I've done a lot of things, I found out one thing. I only found my purpose in Him. After all the drugs I've done, after all the girls I've been with, after all these things that I've done, I only found that my purpose is in Him. And as I really start chasing Him, really start seeking Him, then I found out that I'm doing my purpose. And this is my purpose. To empower those to seek and find out their purpose so that they can live. And then they can get joy out of living. Not existing. Not going to clock in 9 to 5 constantly. And they feel the same way as they did years ago. I hate this job. I hate the people there. I hate everything. That's not life. That's not life. I want to live. And I'm living now by doing what I'm doing now. Because this is a part of my purpose. But your purpose requires you to know your identity. IRP. Those 3 paramount things we're going to get into, we're going to break down. Because we get ready to do this thing. We got many more episodes to come. We're going to do this thing the right way. You got your identity, you got your resources, and your purpose. IRP. Identity, resources, purpose. Identity, resources, purpose. These 3 converge to make you a successful individual on this planet. Because once you know who you are, by your identity, and your true identity is found in Him. Your true identity is found in Him. Once you know who you are by your identity, then the necessary resources will be provided to you by Him for you to complete your purpose. So now I know who Marquise is. I know who International Keys is. And because I am being who International Keys is, I am being who Marquise is, the resources are coming out of the blue. The resources are coming for me to fulfill my purpose. I'm telling you what I'm living. I'm telling you what I'm living. The doors just started to open up. Oh, he know who he is now. He know who he is now. The doors are opening up. Why? Because I'm on purpose. I'm focused. Just like when you're using a rifle, you ain't playing around looking at birds and stuff if you out hunting. You looking at the target. You focus. You looking through the scope. You focus. Because you know what has to be done. Do you know what has to be done? If you don't, you need to find out. You need to find out what has to be done. What are you supposed to be doing? And do it. And then do it. And then you'll find that fulfillment that you've been looking for. Because you know who you are, identity. All the resources will be provided. Don't chase the money. I used to chase the money all the time, and I will never fulfill. Stuff never worked out. Because God had a bigger plan for me. Now I know my purpose, and I'm watching the doors open. So we're about to get out here now, man. I'm International Marquise. Don't forget what we talked about, spirit, soul, and body. You are 3-part spirit, you soul, and you body. And these 3 make up you. Just like God, he's spirit, he's soul, and he had a body, and that was Jesus Christ. You understand that? So check this out. Identity, resources, purpose. Identity, who you are. Resources will be provided for you to fulfill your purpose. You're a spirit, you're a soul, and you're a body. You know your identity. The resources will be provided for you to fulfill your purpose. I'm International Marquise, and I'm out of here, man. So don't you ever forget, you become what you think about. So watch what's on your mind. 100.